I don't know what Long John will make of this, but sir, 2 cases way. Me perceive a can boom na me bisa Long John what he thinks about it, because for me, I think it's a good case. One, or the case is about Ghana police. The first one is about some truck be on watch, a truck load of slabs of narcotics, which is believed to be cannabis. Almost 3,009 pieces of slabs of cannabis.
Dodwa.
That be a water makwan so.
Wow.
Now, according to the report from the Ghana Police Service, when they arrested, the police got hold of the truck.
Cannabis near them.
Oui.
Okay.
When they got hold of the truck, the driver fled from the scene. He abandoned the truck. No journey. Now, fast forward. The truck in a bus station. More run investigations. No? And 2 people came to the CID's office who were handling the cases. And buy some bribe with 150,000 Ghana cedis.
150,000.
Which is 1.5 billion.
Ghana police. Bribe Kosu.
And you know what they did?
Tell me.
They rejected the money.
Ghana police.
Yes. They rejected the money and arrested the people. Why are you laughing?
It's a good news. Can't tell about good news.
Why are you laughing? They rejected it and arrested the people.
Oh, God of DB. Ghana police?
What? Ghana police?
Wow! We are
IGP
crazy
you will lose Ghana police.
Wow!
And the second one. The second one also happened on a highway from Wa to Kumasi, where the police also found a bag, which, according to their report, also was reported to them by some people in the town. The bag fell off a commercial vehicle. You see those vehicles, be Accra to Kumasi and Accra to Takrade. Now, man, for the Niama, maybe I'm in the box, money Long John.
Hey, Patrol, you should desert.
Okay, but the box, money desert. Our Takrade on the Krade, free Takrade. Ebia a money idea as how they will call it.
Yeah, honestly,
and when the car was moving to Kumasi, a bag fell off.
Hey, where they fear before?
And the bag had the name, obviously, some money idea, the name of the person, and in the contact, almost try normally attire parcel. And when it happened, the people took the bag to the police for now. Almost you say, "John, I almost see barrier or almost come out police phone. Police phone be bag anymore. Not a stacks of cash. 85,000 Ghana cedis. Stacks of cash.
Nipanem peso be to your tax.
85,000 Ghana cedis.
Nipano or you bad.
And do you know what happened?
Sir?
Scanning at that screen is on.
Wow.
55 CD.
When you Shatawale?
Wait, me did said that the best Shatawale.
That Shatawale owns me na do. On obe to your tax.
85,000.
On the bank with your tax.
85,000 Ghana cedis.
I know but the bill at is been all takrade.
And no, this one is not takrade. So it is when they had the money, they took it to the station.
Mama.
The police.
Okay.
When they got the bag, opened it. Our move says sikane shame. Nobody called police station to investigate, of course.
Wow.
And through investigation, they were able to call the number and the name that was on the bag, call the owner for the owner to come and verify. Say indeed, Sikani and Edia. And they handed over the 85,000 Ghana cedis to the man.
Where the Ghana police are any?
These two situations, and I'm person will analyze it.
Okay.
When they rejected the 150,000 Ghana cedis bribery, and also returning a lost but found stacks of cash, 85,000 Ghana cedis. I have some questions, but first of all, tackle these two conversations and tell me how you feel hearing issues like this.
First of all, we want to applaud the senior IGP, Mr. Tete Yuonu.
Yes.
He has done amazing. I think we must applaud him for the awesome job he's done to the Ghana Police Service. I think one of the things we must also applaud him for is when the police service naturally gets what they deserve, these are some of the things you can actually see. One of the complaints I do remember during that time that police were complaining about were some of them were deserving of certain ranks and promotions they never had. Some of them certain salaries and things they never had.
Okay.
But after this new IGP, I think a lot of rank people have been promoted and all those stuff. Okay. So you see, within the police community, you can see some people have the urge to continue. And that is the same edge that we are seeing on the grounds. Enijiaba.
Okay.
Say also open. You promote you. They say you promote you no. You who ejuma. And this is some of the things, because being bribed 150 cedis by Ghana Police Service, 150,000 cedis by Ghana Police Service,
yes.
And they told you, come here, let's take picture. Hello world, these people, wow, Ghana Police Service.
Yes, Ghana Police Service.
Wow.
Ghana Police Service.
And they saw 85,000 Ghana cedis,
yes.
And they did investigation and called the person.
Yes.
With this case, I have a very big issue with it. Ghana Police Service, this was a wrong move by the institution. I must be very honest.
How?
When you see such an amount, you don't allow the person to come and claim ownership. First of all, you need to investigate what they do, how they came off with that money.
Well, they said they did.
I'm coming.
Okay.
How they could withdraw that amount of money from, if it's a bank.
So according to them, when they call the man or they call the owners of the cash, the explanation was that they were transporting the money from WA GCB Bank. So he withdrew the money from WA GCB Bank and was transporting it to Kumasi.
Can I speak?
You can.
God bless you. There are specific cars given by our banks, our senior bank, which is the Bank of Ghana.
True.
That should move money from one region or one jurisdiction to another. If the bags or the money being moved is not within the confines of those cars that is supposed to move the money, whatever explanation anybody has to say about this particular money is null and void. And those people need to be prosecuted.
Hey.
Yes, because this is clear escape from the rigors of law. Definitely, if you are supposed to use any money transit system, you will pay tax.
Especially even electronic.
Yes.
Yeah, better.
And that is a fair ground for you to even arrest them. Because you ask them, so the transport of this money, who is now going to pay the tax on this money?
Oh, some already.
Because even I'm sure the constitution should have an amount of money you can carry on you as a Ghanaian. Right?
I'm sure there is.
The constitution is supposed to provide how much money I was saying as Nipa as a Ghanaian. And beyond that money, they should question you.
I'm sure there is.
How do you put 85,000 in a public transport? So on Fanko. Now what if you later send armed robbers to go and rob the transport and now turn to attack the transport? You see, Ghana, the system is so, I say, Ashawuni Adiano.
It is part of the reason why
it's crazy.
Highway robberies are
yes, because look, bro, what if you were sending it through a vehicle, robbers were sitting by you and they had a conversation. You have played cherished people's dear lives in danger, or be loved ones, or do life are too danger because of your selfish 85,000 Ghana cedis. Well, so you see why I'm saying they should prosecute them. Because anka esi robbery mu and the nipa mienu ya sanka be a different conversation. This is a security threat issue that they've allowed to go. It's not be every good news be good news. Sometimes for reason this thing not be good news like Ghana police for even take pictures. They could have done a back door, bringing it into public light. A lot of investigations, proper investigations, need to go into this because you know why. We need to make it clear that massa. You can't send somebody with a one fan money pass on fanco. Or they are smacker. And you see, if human being the hold down.
And you see, I am per the way explanation it's here. I am not even sure the driver himself even knew about it.
What is here? When you cool when I jagraja account, Mema kwasie bi enku. Hwe sika ya manu sika okra unim se sika shall come. What do you say a load? You understand? These are some of the things. So let me ask a question. Should the car had an accident on the way, or maybe something happened and it caught up in flames? And can you run or obey for transport service no one manner?
Oh, said in the media man kasi and fan komobi.
And to so Uncle Jeffrey,
of course,
85,000 cash.
The people will pay.
This is why Ghana Police Service need to prosecute him. This is another reason. No, so because I'm not sure he told them it was cash in the bag.
That's what I also want to believe.
So if you didn't tell them, and it is 85,000 Ghana cedis, say as a man to hono, you need to do proper. How should I put it? Legal framework on the money. Baby, I also tia tax kono. Also tia. How in fact how bagana pa. How do we see people carrying this kind of but you see, where this is what keeps the economy. Imagine this kind of money passes through our financial system. It will keep one or two things stabilized. What does here? Sometimes you don't understand. Why do we risk these things in it? Yansuna sabi yo. Yahonson does what kind of car was it?
A commercial transport, of course.
Wait. How do you send money like this? And Ghana police, they want this particular one is not praising, so they need lashings. All the police involved, they need to lash them. This is not how to do a security service. I know the at least Kakrana me show movies in Yamanyamano. I know that the little that goes into things like this. The owner of the money needs to be questioned. If possible, Yoko must come in. Yeah. You for sure how you make money. You dey transport 85,000 in commercial transport through commercial transport. And even they need to ask how many times he has done that. They need to find out how many times YSI on that road. What is here? Because sometimes even a robbery, you see, you don't know the game. You don't name game, no. So what if this is a payment method for a consignment that has been successfully transferred?
Well, that could also be.
Because if it is a legal thing, why can't you use the legal framework? Why can't you use the financial institution?
Oh, yeah.
That is what I'm saying. A lot of questions needs to go into this. These are just aspersions I'm casting. I'm asking myself, no, when I bet 85,000 say or the matter was on Fanco
That our statement to that particular story. If you have the statement, please project it for me.
Listen, T.
No, not this one. Not this one. Okay, so this is it. It says, police hands over found bag containing cash of 85,000 Ghana cedis to the owner. The Bono East Police Regional Police Command, Techiman, received a found bag containing cash amounting to 85,000 Ghana cedis on February 14th, Bowers Day. At approximately 4:20 hours, The attention of the police officers on duty at the police snap checkpoint on the Techiman Kumasi highway was drawn to a bag which had possibly fallen off a moving vehicle and was lying on the roadside. The bag bore the name Ofori and a phone number written on it. The duty officers, led by Inspector George Apia, with 3 others, took the bag and realized it contained money. The officers dutifully handed over the bag to the regional command for investigations. The contact number on the bag was called, and 53-year-old businessman from Ashtown, Kumasi, who identified himself as Stephen Ofori, responded. He later reported to the check to claim ownership
of the bag.
Yeah. Mr. Ofori stated that the money, an amount of 85,000 Ghana cedis, was being transported from GCB Bank.
They need to Ghana
to Kumasi via a commercial vehicle.
Ghana.
The amount was verified in the presence of the owner, and the same was confirmed to be 85,000 Ghana cedis. After satisfactory explanation from the claimant and upon further verification, please release the cash sum of 85,000 Ghana cedis to him. We wish to highly commend our officers and the community members who brought this to the attention of the police. Signed by Apia Dankwa, PRO, Ghana Police Service.
So what's the difference between this business and men's good?
Which one is that?
Which one is that one?
Which one is that?
Wait. Ghana police, you are applauding yourself for this job done.
Of course.
Somebody came to watch a 58 years old man. Ababe show when he say they were moving from Ghana Commercial Bank to our branch. What happened to bullion van? What happened to transit through their money paying systems? Which Ghana Commercial Bank manager will give cash to a worker that send it through public transport? Any private car, any ankonamo, say for transport, trotro. Are we kids in the this is an insult to our intelligence. Jesus. No, Ghana Police Service, they should come again. This is me. One thing that they hate me, they try to insult my intelligence. What be they mean?
We're trying to say something.
They bomb me now.
You are
reporting to an issue which doesn't make sense. How do you tell me Ghana Commercial Bank? We know how money moves in this country, especially for listen to it. Financial institution, which is under Bank of Ghana. This is where Bank of Ghana need to step in, drop a communique. How dare a bank decide to transport money through commercial without a human being holding the money? They've given it to the trotro, to the faith of the trotro. Monfanko, go and preach the word. And the money has been able to fall on the road.
From where to Kumasi?
Now, how do you take me? What check me? Say,
how do you check me?
Communicate where the buy. Saying so the Jimmy Ama dream Ghana police.
Why you do you know what it takes for a policeman to see a bag load of cash?
Do I
know?
Good. Do I know what it takes for somebody to also move 85,000 Ghana cedis and put it in the hands of over how many people were sitting in that commercial vehicle without their knowledge, expecting it to arrive safely, when even those commuting with that car didn't have a knowledge about it? What if something happened because of that money? Is that when Ghana Police Service would like to act? Why do we wait for problem to happen before we think as human beings? Obi Ababema story where say he is moving money from Wa to Takrade, and his best way of transporting the money is through trot services, commercial services. Me, I'm not convinced. Ghana Police Service, they have a lot of job to do on this thing. This communique is an insult to the intelligence of the slightest Ghanaian in Ghana here. In fact, the one on the street, this is an insult to them, their intelligence. Because if they try to tell them, say, now you know there are points you can hold money and police question where from this money. What are you talking about?
They can even question you.
And you are holding 85 on public transport. Look at this. No. So imagine, do you know if they would have arrested someone with the money and can be different?
Oh, and so if they find you
in the name of a businessman
and you are able to prove say true,
you see, they should understand that the police service is an institution that covers the image of the government of Ghana. That is what they should have in mind. And they shouldn't look at their parochial interests alone in this kind of matter. Because this one, let me tell you the truth. No problem. Once any GM Rosso made them do the wrong thing. We don't praise this kind of act. We rebuke this kind of act. Wow. You don't put 85,000 Ghana cedis in a commercial transit and tell me, say a member of Basu because who to me who will form. Now when who will form now, mobile criminals so be cross your way. Who would you hold responsible? Even the transport agency cry, mama's case where die cry, the people at the GPL. If it is from GPL to you, I'm totally disappointed in them. And even from any of the transport VIP or whatever, they need to come and talk well about this whole thing because this thing is not a good image to them. And this should also go to every passenger who uses this public transport for long journey transport services. They should be very careful. Obi bet mama. Imagine this money was found with somebody else in the car. Like everybody in the car that day will not move.
It's true.
This, you see, and we are not looking at these things because or a businessman, sometimes some things go down. So yes, Moko cover him. This not be news for bring them out. It doesn't give a good look to the Ghana Police Service.
Let me read some of the messages that have also come. Frederick Appiah says, Long John Pa, do you think the police will just give the money just like that? Investigations will be done before. Kobe Strong says, Long John is right. The police should have been transparent with the investigation so things like this doesn't repeat. Kobe Strong is saying the cat could have been attacked. Okay, he means the car could have been attacked. Life could have lost. I think the police should come out clear. And he says, I read the statement from the police. I laugh, sir. The report doesn't make sense one bit.
It is so too.
Could be strong. But let's wrap up quickly.
Charlie.
On today's edition.
Oh, it be pay the CM like that.
Oh, it not be you pay the CM.
No.
For me, I also think about the security concerns of this. You see, because in recent times, there have been so many cases of highway robberies. In fact, when you go online, some of them, even especially on TikTok, Charlie, so many situations whereby people have reported, your friend is saying, highway robbery cases. It was some, fortunately for them, were able to escape. Others were not able to escape. Not just last week, there was some cases like that, even on social media.
Communicate what you here. Or see they were moving money for Ghana Commercial Bank. So officially Ghana Commercial Bank district or whatever regional capital decided to give it to a businessman, not their manager. And Ghana Police Service more narrative where manako in the name of Yambo Mabaso because my yade. What are we doing here? You see what in the payment we already take those transport services. Now otina ekoye parcel of cocaine and say until ubachi in Afra. Say sikano abi ask the car omunya we no to so no. Dey ne down no. The car number plate date up. They not discuss all those details in the communique. Bank a parcel of cocaine anka. Some number plate no ebe out meboa. Thank you. So you see what we are talking about. You see the dangers of what we are talking about. And we are having Ghana police saying we should praise them for this effort. Effort, man.